sir, that's not appropriate. And it's like, no shit.
It's in your library.
You don't say. You don't say. Let's see. Last time this book was rented was, a few days ago.
Yeah.
Someone has recently read this in your school. Like,
yeah. And they're like elementary schools. It's fucking wild.
And this rental card is full. I wonder why this one has so many freaking punches on it. Yeah. Okay.
Like, if that was a high school, okay, I get it. You're getting to that age. But, like, fuck, dude.
Elementary schools, man. Even junior highs.
Even junior highs, like,
I don't know.
Hold off another couple years.
Yeah, I don't know. Decision-making arena.
Is she trying to kill bugs in here? What's going on?
Did she spray in here? Is that what I'm smelling?
Oh, God, dude, yeah.
I got a fresh whiff. It's like apple...
it's a heavy whiff.
It's like apple...
Apple shitterman?
Butterflies or something. All right. Okay, let's do this. Oh, shit. I gotta respect better than that. Because got a damn good show. They're literally about to say that on the screen. I'm not trying to take that from them. 307 Reacts, Matt, Chris.
Yeah.
You guys, how's it going? If you know anything about the Hodge twins, you know exactly what that intro was all about. Yeah. This one is an interesting one. Okay, by the way, if you don't know anything about the Hodge twins, go check them out. They're going to come off very conservative and right wing to you, but give them a chance. If you're not into that whole vibe, they're not. They're really not that. They're not that bad.
The other thing you have to remember is that they're comedians. They talk about real world issues, poke a little bit of fun, and then share a little bit of common sense, and then end the show.
It's like that comedian that what was I watching? Tom Segura the other day. He's like, it's crazy that people get upset at comedians during a set or like after a set, and they'll come and they'll have a problem with something, and it's like, I don't know if you know this lady, but as comedians, when we're on stage doing our thing, we're just joking.
Jokes. Yeah,
we're just telling jokes.
Fact, I'll add it to the watch later list so that way you can watch it. Jordan Peterson does an interview with Matt Rife.
I saw that. That came up on my.
Oh God, dude, excellent.
Okay,
I've only watched the first half of it.
It's Rife for cancellation or something.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It came up with my. Anyways, all right.
Really
sorry about that. Total distraction.
Yeah.
Everything is scripted here. Professionals.
Right.
On the screens, we have the Hodge twins, and this episode is called "Cybertruck races Porsche 911 while towing a Porsche 911."
Yeah. And if you guys didn't see yesterday's episode, we talked about the owner of Tesla,
Elon
Musk, and Dima Jones released a song kind of based around some of the things he had to say.
He's got some controversy going on lately in the news because he did an interview with New York Times and kind of didn't hold anything back. So pretty
true American, man.
Pretty interesting interview also in itself. I kind of gained a little respect for him watching that. Like, okay, cool, dope. And I think obviously a lot of other people did too. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And then this one, I really don't know what to expect other than just what the title says.
God, so dude. It's number one. That Tesla for sure is going to win.
We're going to talk about Cybertrucks in this episode, and we're probably going to talk about Porsches and boxer engines and maybe Subarus and like how they're so there's going to be some auto talk in this most likely. So if you're ready for that, you're into that, hit that subscribe button down there, buckle in. Let's just see what happens here. And so I guess place your bets at the beginning. You're going with the Cybertruck. See, I immediately want to pick the Cybertruck because I mean, as far as what I know about them, that's the clear winner. But since you picked it, maybe I'll just go with the under, and I'll just pick the Porsche.
So here's the thing. Let's put it into perspective, right?
Before we even get started, we got to place our bets here, okay?
If the Cybertruck lost, do you think the video would ever have been aired?
No.
I don't think so either.
No. It depends on who shot it. What channel was it aired on? Because if it was on a super popular channel, you could air it and still lose, and it would be okay. But like,
well, yeah, like
I don't know. There's so many variables.
So here's the thing. I know some of you in the comments are gonna go, "Well, what about the time he said the glass is bulletproof and they threw a baseball at it and it broke?" It's like, well, he admitted later that they did that on purpose to create controversy, to create hype for everything that was going on. Yeah, so. Maybe it loses, but I really doubt it. Yeah. Because, I mean, this Tesla Cybertruck's supposed to make close to 1,000 horsepower. It's instant.
0 to 60.
All-wheel drive.
All on, like 2 seconds,
now, here's
3
the
seconds.
Thing. It might get the quarter mile and then need a complete recharge.
That's true.
The downside.
Juice the whole truck out.
That's it.
That's true. Yep. Okay, so with our bets in, put your bets in the comments or whatever you want to do. It's fine. Anything down there. Just the subscribe button is the most important thing to us right now. It's free for you. It could change our lives forever. Let's go.
Yeah, I got a show for y'all.
There it is.
Damn good show. So Elon Musk, he released this video showing how powerful and fast the Cybertruck is. You know, we need more African Americans like him. Yeah, that's my kind of African American right there. Who you telling? Check this video out. This is crazy.
Okay.
See, how does the Cybertruck perform against the Porsche 911?
Let's go.
I should say this is an actual Porsche. We literally just got it from the dealer. 2023 Porsche 911.
Okay, it's a brand new one too. Okay.
It's gonna race a Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck's gonna be towing a 911.
I hate the wheels on that Cybertruck. But
We should talk about it as a whole.
yeah.
And they haven't showed that it's pulling another car yet. That's fucking crazy.
Quarter mile.
Less than 11 seconds, dude, with
0
a
to
car
60
on a
2.6
trailer.
seconds.
Man. That is crazy.
Now that's what I call white privilege right there. That's all kinds of white privilege.
Two of the same exact Porsche from the dealership
Yeah.
and a Cybertruck on the drag strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot of white dudes hanging out there, not gonna lie.
God,
But
man, that's funny as fuck.
dude, okay, so let's talk about the Cybertruck. Let's just get it out there
yeah.
on the table. How do
Yeah.
you feel about it as a design?
So here's the deal. I think it's ugly as hell. However, I think there's something to be said about less is more. If they spend less money putting a fancy body on it with, all the curves and
That's a
this,
really
that,
good way
and
to
the
look
other,
at it, yeah.
they can put more into the reliability of the batteries, the reliability of the electronic motors that run the wheels. I mean,
The axles, all that suspension, all that shit.
If they're spending in development a chunk of their money on the drivetrain, the most important thing that gets you down the road, and the body is just kind of whatever, like, okay, well, they achieved their goal of creating a reliable truck.
Mm-hmm.
However, you now have the uphill battle of trying to sell the thing, okay? I think it's ugly as hell. However, what they're hoping for, and this video is a great example, is ignore how it looks. Look what it can do, right? And so if that's going to be their selling point, they absolutely nailed it.
That's kind of how that's the kind of car person I am kind of to begin with, is like, I don't really care what it looks like. Like, does it perform well? Does it have good statistics? How hard is it to work on? How expensive are parts?
Yeah.
I don't really care what the outside of it. That's like one of the last things on the list for me.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in what's inside of it and how reliable that thing is, and when it does break, what normally breaks and how hard is that thing to fix?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be what it comes down to at the end. So, like you said, if they can make a thing that's more reliable, and obviously it doesn't have, it's all electric. So, and I don't know, it's just batteries and sensors, wiring,
sensors, and little motors.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So I don't know how hard those things are to work on, but
now as far and I've had people. I'm a mechanic. People ask me quite often, well, what do you think of all these electric cars coming out? I don't think they're there yet. I think we're getting close. I think within the next 10 years we'll have something that you can actually you can road trip in Teslas now, but you have to map it out.
You have to.
It's the same with a gas engine. I get that. But, for instance, here in Wyoming last year, okay, we had one dude it was so funny because they put it on the news. There was a massive crash. There was like a 150 car pileup or something crazy because of the snow. And this Tesla, and it's like, what is it, like negative 20 or something outside? It was fucking
last winter was
cold.
Brutal.
And the Tesla is sitting there, running with the heat on. Well, it runs out of battery. This guy is like at real risk of hypothermia and like all this other stuff. So another guy who had a camper took his generator out of the camper, started the generator up, which runs off gas, to charge the Tesla.
How did I not see that, dude?
Yeah, to charge the Tesla. So that way the guy doesn't freeze to death.
Yeah.
Like there's things that still need to happen. Where all these gas and diesel cars, sure, they maybe had 30 miles to go before the next gas station, but it's going to burn that fuel way more efficiently than that battery is going to run that heater.
Because that battery has to run full power that whole time to do that.
Yeah,
you know?
it has to run a pump to run coolant through the heater core and through a heat exchanger to heat it up, then run a blower fan, then run whatever else is actually running on the car.
Well, and fuel injectors, timing belts, things like that. They run differently when the engine is running slower. They run way more efficiently. They burn a lot slower, and you.
If you're sitting there at idle, dude,
30 miles at idle could turn into a day worth of running your car. Sitting there, several hours you could be sitting in your car with a heater on at that point. So yeah. Anyways, let's just keep going with this. We had to get that out of the way. I think. I just don't really. I think they're cool. I think they're neat. I think it's a.
They're close.
Yeah,
they're not there yet.
Innovative design.
Not enough for me to buy
EV
one.
vehicles as a whole. I'm not on board with that whole thing yet, but I'm sure I will be in the next 10, 15 years as we kind of transition into that. They probably look into it. Hybrid of some sort at least. Half battery, half engine thing. But again, give it 15 years. Maybe they'll come up with something, right? Who knows? I don't know. Let's keep going.
Negro didn't come with that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
I should have said that.
Sometimes I take things too far in there. That was that line. I crossed it. Not only did I cross it, I ran right through that bitch. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Man, white people.
Let your
you
kids.
gotta admit, man, white people are great, man. I'm telling you, man. I've said this countless times, man.
Hey, Kevin.
No,
I'm not gonna make this about.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. We don't give white people enough credit in this country. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't think Elon came up with it. He hired a bunch of.
No, I think Elon came up with it.
Well, Elon hired the people that came up with it.
Yeah, without Elon.
Well, I think Elon. I don't. Well, he didn't come up with it.
Take away Elon, there's no Cybertruck. All right?
Yeah.
Take away Elon, there's no Tesla. Right? You take away Elon,
I love the finger
there's no
swipe.
SpaceX. You take away Elon, I can keep going. You take away Elon, there's no freedom of speech on Twitter.
I thought I was going to say Twitter next, yeah.
Man, that is a great white man. He's going to go down with George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, but
This man, he's going to have statues of him. You know that? He's going to be like this.
man, let's talk about the Cybertruck.
Okay, let's talk about it. Damn nice truck.
Man, actually get one of these Cybertrucks and you drive around town. How much attention you gonna get?
Imagine how many women you can
Right
pick up.
now, all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go put on. You ain't even got to dress up nice.
I mean, but it's got to be kind of overwhelming if you drive this somewhere. As soon as you put in a parking lot, everybody's gonna be like, everybody's gonna stop what they're doing.
Yeah.
You put in a gas station. People
For
pump
what?
gas.
Why you gonna put in the gas station as electric?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Come on now, think. Wait a minute, gas stations have.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
When
They
he's
got
pulling up
charging
the charger.
stations there.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Hey,
Not
man, we oughta
around,
give away
not a
one
lot
of
in
these
those
Cybertrucks
Wyoming.
when they
I
come
can
out.
tell you that.
Maybe.
How much are they?
I don't know. Probably like $250,000. Probably.
I don't think this.
I don't think it's that much. Maybe Elon will give us one for free.
Elon ain't giving it. Elon ain't giving it. No. Elon already got a charity going. It's called Twitter. That dude is funding that damn place.
Yeah.
Damn advertisers pulling out. He ain't gonna give away no Cybertruck. Probably give you a discount. Maybe. Elon ain't giving out no discount.
I would. You want this?
You know how much
Cybertruck?
time and energy went into this truck? This Cybertruck? You know, if a black person get it, you know they're gonna put some rims on it. You know how black people do.
Oh, you know
Put some rims on it.
Oh, you know that's coming. They're gonna put some damn deep dish rims on it. They're gonna ruin that damn truck.
Nah, I'm just joking. I don't even know why
The
I'm working on.
Latinos, they're gonna put hydraulics on it.
Yeah, they're going to lower it. They're going to lower it.
They can be doing all that bouncing shit.
They ain't gonna do that to that truck.
Man,
How much is it? The cheapest Cybertruck model, a rear-wheel drive model, starts at $61,000
Woo.
and will not be available until 2025. The all-wheel drive
Cyber
starts
Beast.
at $79,000, $80,000. And the Cyber Beast starts at $99,000.
Well, I'm gonna get me one of them Cyber Beasts when they come out. Get me one of them beasts.
Let's be realistic about it, right? That sounds like a lot of money. A rear-wheel drive F-250, okay?
In today's money?
In today's money, 50, 60 grand.
One off the lot? Yeah. Like
four-wheel drive version.
Yo, that right there.
Yeah.
The truck that's on screen right now, that's a $90,000 truck in Wyoming's market. Like that's
90 to 100.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
It might be $100,000. If that's got 0 miles on it, brand new.
If it's a diesel, it's for sure 110.
It's like, over $100,000.
Yeah.
All day.
So I mean, I don't think his prices are really all that out of hand.
$100,000 for the Elon Musk equivalent of this thing with an engine that'll go 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds.
I'd imagine they used the Cyber Beast for that. Like
that had to be their biggest, baddest model. 100%.
Sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna get out there with their baseline and be like, we'll run this. No, they're gonna get out there with their baddest ass thing and put that up against it, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And it did beat the Porsche. It did barely beat the Porsche. However, it was also pulling a Porsche. So like, and the trailer plus the car.
Yeah. Man,
I
tell you what, that car on the trailer almost beat the other Porsche.
I know.
Okay?
It was pretty close.
It was close.
Pretty close. It's the amount of torque.
Yeah.
Which I guess that all comes from an electric engine because it's just on. It's just direct on. There's no transitionary period. It's just go.
Yeah.
And I haven't ridden in a Tesla yet. Have you been in one? You've driven them, haven't you?
I have not driven one. I've ridden in Jason's a couple times.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has one. Yeah.
And they're really smooth. The thing that throws me off is you take off from a stop and it feels like a regular gas. I mean, basically they have I forget what the sensor's called, but has a sensor on the accelerator that goes, okay, when we're here, you're going to do 10%. And then, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, that's how it does its power. It's not instantly there unless you just 0 to 100 and it will.
And it'll just goes. Everything just turns on. Yeah. And that's the crazy thing about it is the electric thing is just go. Yes. Yeah. There's no delay in it. So I would be interested to ride one. Anyone out there that's watching, if you have one, let us know.
Now the thing I don't like about so Jason got a new one, right, for his wife. I think it was a 2022 or something. These cars can tell. He was telling me that if you just hop in it, you turn the thing on, and you have your foot on the brake, okay, and you lightly let off the brake, if it senses there's something in front of you, it'll automatically put you in reverse and you start to back out.
Oh.
If it senses there's stuff behind you, it'll automatically go into drive and start driving you forward.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. If you want to change what it's trying to do, it has a screen in the center of it. You swipe up for reverse, you swipe down for drive. That's weird. That's wild to me.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
Like, no gear shift. You just, this thing.
Swipe up, swipe down.
That might be too technological for me at this point.
Dude,
I don't know.
The first time I rode it, I couldn't figure out how to open the door on the damn thing.
I've heard that's a chore too. Like, just getting the thing, getting it to start is like a weird puzzle that you have to figure out.
Yeah. I mean, Jason has his set up to where if it senses the phone is in your pocket and it senses you sit down in the seat, automatically turns on.
Dude.
Like, good to go.
And that's another thing, too. It's just a giant computer. You can just program it however you want.
Yeah, and he has it on his phone to where, he was like, oh, dude, check this out. He gets on his Tesla app, and he goes, look at this. And it has cameras on the car, right, in case you get into an accident or whatever. And then the cameras also watch for things in the road and identifies cars and the whole self-driving thing.
So it can drive it, yeah.
But he was like, check this out. And you can see a full 360, any angle you want from his car. And it's just sitting there in his garage. It's so, there's so much technology there. It's wild. Which
is why they have special technicians that you have to go to special training classes and shit to learn how to work on Teslas, because it's a totally different car. It's a completely different beast.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this out. There's only 40 seconds.
We'll start saving money right now. They come out in 2025. If I can save my money until 2025 and Bitcoin goes to the moon, I'm getting me a Cyber Beast.
Same. That's the same. I'm with him on that.
And you know what? That damn Elon Musk, you a damn patriot.
You making America great again. Hey, we got a new giveaway going. Give away a Ford 350 Power Stroke. That's a man's truck and
diesel.
$10,000 cash. The end of the win. Go to fishhogstwins.com.
That's a $100,000
Anything you
truck.
buy on the site gets you automatically into the win.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sold, man. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool idea. But like you said, I think that the technology, the way we're making the batteries, the whole thing where they don't hold a charge because they just don't. It's just.
It's a massive power drain.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
It's
and
wild.
I know that's a thing, like in the S type or whatever. That's you have to switch between what power mode you're in, and that's the difference is. It drastically changes the amount of time you have on the battery.
Yeah.
I think Donut Media did something about that on the Tesla on like the battery life, the overall battery life, and it's like pretty substantial, the difference between like regular driving mode and like when you switch to badass
race mode or whatever.
It's like your battery time cuts in half almost, or maybe even more. I can't remember, but it's a lot.
Well, I remember, what was it, Donut Media who also posted like the ultimate drag race, and they had a Tesla in there. And that Tesla ended up beating everybody, but after every run, they had to recharge it. And they had to wait like 8 hours to charge it.
That sounds familiar. It might have been them.
Yeah.
It could have been, maybe it was them, or maybe it was my car mods.
Them with a collaboration with somebody else or whatever.
One of those things. But regardless, that's, I mean, cool, but hang on, I can't race again until tomorrow because I got to charge my car. You only did one lap. Yeah. It was a good lap, though. It was a good lap.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't think the technology's there just yet. I feel like here's the thing, right? Typically, the people who build stuff for the military, like we were watching a thing on, it was like 5 reasons not to mess with the U.S., and they talked about stealth jets and stuff. Those stealth jets were being used in Vietnam. And, like, nobody knew that technology existed till, like, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think when the technology that our government's using now that nobody knows about finally comes out to the public, that'll be the time that electric vehicles, I think, will start to take over.
I feel like you have the same feeling on electric vehicles that I do on VR. It's like, I feel like VR is at a point where it's like, it's getting there.
Not there yet.
We're pretty close. And I've been saying this for like 10 years now. Like 10 years ago when VR was out, when it was like first coming out, it was like, okay, that's got a long ways to go. Like, great concept, long ways to go. Then fast forward 10 years to now, and it's like, okay, we are getting there. We are making pretty good progress here. It's still just not VR yet.
Yeah.
It's just not VR yet. And I don't know what the element is that's missing, but
I think the closest thing I've seen is this guy bought the full like VR setup. He has a thing that he gets into. Yeah. Straps himself, and it's
got a pad on the and you can like run in it and shit. Yep, I've seen those. Like, those are cool.
Those are
badass.
That's $10,000 setup. Like, we're not there yet.
And that's the thing. Yeah, you're not going to have one of those just in your house.
There's so much space.
They're not going to be selling those things at fucking Target in the electronics department. You know what I mean? Not right now, anyways.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like that's a very specific. It's just not there yet. Yeah. It's just not there. The feel just isn't. Even with the nicest ones now, it's still just not quite there. Yeah. But we're close. And same thing with EVs. So.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'll tell you this, the Hodge twins, if you guys ever come across this, like, God, I would love to sit and do an interview with you guys. And just hang out and shoot the shit. Like,
it'd be fun, man.
You guys are fucking hilarious. Yeah. So
I think it'd be a good time. And we could just talk about whatever, because I feel like we share a lot of the same views on stuff. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Bow.
Damn good show.
Damn good show.
What happened? Okay, there we go.